Hi everyone, welcome to a midweek Tuesday talkie about TFN. We've rounded up some rogues, we're going to answer some questions, we're going to do a little guide to TFN, plus we'll look at all the panels and all the ticket prices as well. It's time for a little mini show. Rogues that you are. So I guess the first thing to do is have a look at how you get there. So where is it, chaps? Where do I get to Transformers Nation?
You mean where's it held? The Hilton Metropole in Birmingham. Birmingham, I say, in the Midlands.
The middle of the
place.
country.
Yeah, exactly central.
And it's a 6-day convention, isn't it? If you come on the Thursday and leave on the Monday.
If you want.
Yeah, meant to be a 3-day convention. Which starts on
basically,
Friday.
The Hilton's open all year round, and TFN starts when you get there.
Some people are there now. Some people queuing the 2-week early queue. I'm going on the Thursday. I think it starts on the Friday. Last year I went on the Thursday. It was brilliant. It was really good. Just loads of people in the bar. There was nothing on other than beer, and I was fine with that. Beer and chats on the Thursday with friends. Has anyone been on the Thursday before or earlier?
No, earlier.
I've always been a Friday.
No. Yeah, I'm the same.
Always been a Friday.
Were it not for the childcare issues, then it would be nice to go down on the Thursday, but it's just getting somebody to watch the kids for that long.
Should have used condoms.
Jamie?
True.
You can't watch the kids with condoms. It doesn't work.
It's
too late then, Jamie.
It's not successful, but you can do it.
Yeah. You can fit them in it.
What do you want that?
Let's look at some ticket prices. So hopefully they'll come up there. So sorry, it's really small.
Can you see that?
I can see it. So that's fine. So Friday the adults £30. Saturday,
small or really far away.
£80 for the Saturday plus early access. If you're just coming for the Saturday, it's £45. To stay for the Clubcon, it's £15. When you see how much entertainment, that's actually not bad. And Sunday is £35. So I guess if you're just coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's £110. If you're staying for the Clubcon, it's £125. Prices.
It was a really interesting one, wasn't it? Because Friday started off as, there being something on about Friday tea time, to entertain the masses that were able to, turn up after work and stuff and get checked in. And then Friday just seemed to grow and grow and grow. And they got to the point where, they needed to book a couple of rooms, like a couple of like conference suites and stuff from the rooms they used. So it always was a 2-day convention. And then just managed to grow into a 3-day.
Well,
Next
4-day now.
4-day.
4-day, yeah.
Yeah.
And you get the Legend Pass as well, which is £75 per day. Has anyone gone for that or picked that up? I didn't. I don't think.
No.
What's Legends Pass? Is that like for old people or something?
No, it's a really small. You go into a really small room and they give you a really small drink and really small something to eat.
Didn't you do that to Ian?
Legends banter. Legends banter.
This is what the people are here for.
Thank you so much. Rudy's watching us on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Thank you so much. If everyone can do that,
crazy.
Maybe get two televisions.
Don't want to burst any bubbles, Rudy. Probably going to be the same coverage.
So, Pete, you said there was.
We don't have our tops on Twitch.
What's interesting?
When?
Earlier, you just said this is interesting, so I was really geared up and looking forward for this.
No, I was talking about the Friday. How the Friday came to
the boring stuff. We all know. Okay, all right.
It's his onset dementia. It's kicked in, Jamie. He forgets what he's talking about.
All right. These old people. Why do we put up?
Right. So the Legends Pass, £75 per person per day. So if you wanted, it'd be £225 for all 3 days. You get an in-person autograph from a private function room, one autograph on any one item you wish to bring, a limited edition piece of TFN artwork signed by Susan Blue, a professional digital photograph of Susan Blue, and a commemorative souvenir ticket and artwork. So I guess if you're buying that £75 Legend Pass, you would only do it on one of the days actually, because it's it's the same thing every single day. So you just buy it once, whatever day you're going.
Yeah.
I'm going to be controversial here, and I love TFN, but I think someone should be, say negative stuff just to keep it fair. I do think the whole ticket things and that is just getting very complicated, and I think sometimes that's very off-putting for people, and the people who design it and the people who work for the TFN and even the fans. But it's not going to. They're going to understand it. They're going to have a sort of a native understanding already because they thought it up, they planned about it, they've discussed it, and it makes sense to them. But for new people looking into it, it's going to be a mindfuck, and it's going to be complicated and difficult. And I think even with the best of intentions, even if it's logical and sound, the way it's presented, I think makes it harder for people. And I think they might lose out in ticket sales because people might cherry pick tickets and not realise which ones they want, especially if events or things which are going to be shown on the Friday are not revealed until much later on, until the event's about to start.
It does overcomplicate matters. One of the great things about it was its simplicity. In the old days, it was really simple, but everything was included with it, and you just kind of paid for that one ticket really for each day or the weekend ticket or whatever. And now,
I mean, that was RJ's opinion. That was RJ's opinion. I said, no, RJ, I don't agree. You're wrong, RJ.
We'll have a look at the next slide. Will be the entertainment on the day. And I guess you can get for £45, £60. You can get pretty much all the Saturday and the Sunday. You miss out on the Clubcon. And I guess what's different is Transformer events. They just seem to be more people stick around at the end and have beers and stay up late drinking. It feels like more of the community than sort of the PlayStation conventions I've been to, or the Star Trek ones, which are brilliant, but no one stays at the event. No one hangs around at the end. You just go park your ticket. So I guess they have to cater for that as well. Let's see the next slide. So this is what's going on. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. So on the Friday, we've got the panel room opens at 11:20. Then meet the team. So it's not the opening ceremony. That's on Saturday. History of Gunpla. They've got Carnage in C minor, composing for stop motion. I'm giving Dan Storm, going to give him a lift down. I think he's involved with that. And so is Julia, who was on the show last week. They're doing the Carnage in C minor. So we'll check out that one. Bone of Contention at 2 p.m. Mapes Diaries break. 5:30, Triple Takeover. So that's probably one I'd quite like to look. Anything on the Friday night? Looking good for you guys.
Takeover, I'm going to have to probably get a Friday ticket now, unless Sixo and Maz and Toy Box will do a private session, which I would pay extra for. But yeah, Triple Take. Oh, clean guys, clean.
I was going to say.
Suddenly they aren't able to make TFN now anymore
because they're in a cage. Anyway,
I'm quite looking forward to the Mapes Diaries because those guys have got a serious collection, and I think they go outside of Transformers. They did a Visionaries panel a couple of years ago.
The big Visionaries fans.
Yeah, so I think that for me, the Mapes Diaries and the Triple Takeover. I might take Alexis to see Bone of Contention because he likes dinosaurs, doesn't he?
He loves dinosaurs. I like it. You're saying it like he's a child.
Put his straps
really
on, leading it.
Movie night. I'm up for that. I'm always up for movie night, and I've never been. This will be the 4th year, which I'm up for it. I won't go.
And you never will go, will you?
I think last time was the 86 movie, which I would have loved. I think this time they think the rumor is it's going to be the new one. I'm not sure if they could do that though.
Rise of the Beast,
isn't it? Yeah.
They're not allowed to advertise it or say it online or in any social media way.
Ah, right.
Well saved, Paul. Good.
So movie night. I'm really looking forward to the 99 version of GoldenEye with the Tina Turner soundtrack. Should be brilliant.
Extended cut.
Saturday. So Saturday's the main room. This is where you spend most of your money on. This would be the busiest day. The opening ceremony at 9 a.m. I will definitely be up at 9 a.m. on the Saturday enjoying that opening ceremony.
Tell me sweet little lies.
It's so funny because I'm not going to be awake for any of this. Avoid the rush. Trader Hall opens. Does that give you... First time I went to a trade hall, I was so excited. I gave myself a headache. Are you guys excited about the Trader Hall?
Yes,
You've got to be excited.
For the Trader Hall, I'm going to be looking for Mastermind's creation, Roadbuster, Demicus, is it called? I'll be looking for Target Master, Double Cross. Target Master's important bits, so it's Takada, Target Master, Double Cross. Pretender Starscream, Pretender Jazz or the Any Robot, Jazz with his gun, and anything Micromaster but it's Japanese. I've got all the UK and European Micromaster stuff, apart from the combiners. I've got a couple of them. And then maybe some Micromen stuff. So that's what I'll be looking at early access for on this Saturday.
Oh. Pete, what are you hunting down?
Alexis.
I think I'll start running away from Alexis.
Greatest hunter of all.
I'll give him £5 pocket money.
So I think some G1 headmasters that I haven't got. I'd like to finish them off. G1 target masters, and then I think this year I'm going to buck the trend, and I think I'm going to have a look at some masterpieces.
Ooh.
I think
That's quite ambiguous for you. You've just said masterpieces. I mean, didn't you write a list down and prepare for this question?
I did, but I like to keep it fluid because people could watch this back and go, I lied. So if I don't commit,
Then
He's
they'll
not
never
committal.
believe you again. You'll lose all trust. They'll call you Liar Pete.
Old man liar Pete.
Andy, are you excited about the Trading Hall?
I am kind of excited to see, because obviously we've had some of the new pre-orders go up today, and some of those pre-orders are coming in very soon before we actually get to TFN. I'm actually quite interested to see which of those turn up in there that, you know, we can watch RJ just decimate humanity to get to before anybody else does, despite there probably being copious amounts of them. But Jamie won't have to, because he'll probably have already bought them and they'll be in his house.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 copies. But yeah, I'd be
do like
interested
my
to see that.
threesomes.
Hey. Let's leave it there. That's the end. Thanks. No, but there'll be other bits and pieces. My problem is that my list kind of changes from day to day, because I'll see something. I'll be watching somebody's video and they'll be talking about TFN or like anything, and I'll just go, "Oh, actually, that looks kind of cool." Plus, I don't know what I'm getting for my birthday, so I might get something for my birthday that I had on my list. So I'm gonna play it free and easy, loose, calm, not panicking in the queue, pushing people out the way. So don't fucking push in front of me, you bastards. Jamie, bring the Switch. We'll need entertainment. Who are we kidding? You'll send Mei Lin again. That's happened last year. It was Mei Lin and Claire went to get the place in the line because Jamie, I think, was still upstairs in his room, and I needed to go for a shit. He went to line up.
To be fair, Andy, Jamie was wearing a big boot, wasn't he, last year?
Well, I will give him that, but I don't think that's why he was still up in his room.
Way to go. Click on the disabled person, Andy. Well done.
Disabled person.
Well, we already pick on the elderly.
Jamie,
we might as well pick on the disabled.
Let's get you a wheelchair. We'll get in right at the front. Let's get.
Oh, yeah.
And there's more put space underneath for your purchases.
Like a shopping trolley.
We won't be able to get
It won't be a shopping
put him in the
trolley.
shopping trolley. Just nick one from Tesco's.
Yeah.
I think
What did you want from the Trader Hall?
Yeah.
Have you got half money?
Me,
Get yourself a new microphone.
I do. Can't help it.
You're on your iPad, aren't you?
Some crackling?
Yes, I'm on the iPad. Some more crackling. So I would like G1 Predacons. I think I'm going to go for the whole set now. I think
Nice.
I saw a box set there last year, like you got, Andy, but I think they wanted 200. I think the Space Bridge, or whoever was in that part of the whole, wanted 200 quid for it.
Yeah, the reissue one.
Yeah, I'm
always
not
have
precious
reissue.
about reissue. Yeah, I'm not. It doesn't have to be.
Sure, it's sub
original
200
boxes.
as well for the reissue that I've seen several times. That was definitely sub 200, but obviously might not be now, but it was back in the day.
So I'm interested in that. I want to pick up a Netflix Siege Megatron just because it's the only one I haven't got. I just want to finish off my little chug line of that. And what was the other thing I was thinking of?
You know that there's 2 Netflix Megatrons out there, just saying.
Is the really shiny one, like the glossy paint one?
Shiny.
Well, it was half glossy one, which just came in the box by itself. Then there's the one that came in the 2-pack, remember? Which one are you going to choose?
Oh, whichever one's available, Jamie. Whichever one gets in my hand first. So
I've got two.
I'll see what's there.
Of course you have.
Only two.
Felt like that was a setup.
Right, and that sounds cool. So also we've got the robots and robotics. That'll be interesting. I guess the big one is the big bit. Is the big attraction, Susan Blue. So RC is on at 3:00.
Actually, it's the robots and robotics for me. I'll be dragging Mail in there to say, "Go speak." But, yeah,
I think that Susan Blue panel will be rammed. I don't think there'll be a seat in the, a seat in the area. I think it
When's
will be
part 2?
Absolutely Sunday.
This
at 4 p.m.
Days. Nice.
I'm quite interested in the charity auction. I thought I'm
I'm
interested to see what's in the charity auction. Not I'll have any money left.
Because they haven't done that before, have they? They haven't done a charity auction before.
Years ago.
I don't think they've done it recently, no.
It was Auto Assembly, I think, was the last one.
Yeah, that will have been a long time then, won't it?
And then the registration closes at 4:00. So make sure you don't register them. Because then you'll only get the trader halls and the panel rooms for a minute.
Jeremy
What's
Levy.
that?
Jeremy Levy, he's
an actor, isn't he? A voice actor.
Isn't he the voice of Bumblebee in Cyberverse?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Why'd you say isn't he? You knew he was. Look at me. I mean, check the schedule.
Flexo.
I thought it was there, Jeremy, from the crew. I didn't realise that. So I thought.
It's Jermaine.
Jeremy Ivy.
Yeah.
Jermaine.
He's got a good singing voice, so I thought you'd know.
Now, this is the interesting bit. So, Clubcon. So, I think, brilliant. Clubcon is going to be really exciting. But really, that's the bit where we're socialising in the bar. If there's one bit I do want to do in Clubcon, is go along and see Jayhan at 9:00. She was so funny, wasn't she? She came on the show last week.
Yeah, she was great.
She's really joined in. She wants to arm wrestle Alexis. So, I'm well up for that. So, getting Alexis really drunk so he loses. And watching her music from 9:00. There's a few other bits beforehand as well. That wraps up the Saturday, and you pay £15 for that final bit. Then Sunday, panel rooms open. They've got the Trader Hall again. Some more shows. Susan Blue Part 2. Some interesting ones. So Spotlight, Steve White, Constructicon, see what that is. And then the closing ceremony. Is anyone staying Sunday night?
Not Sunday night.
I'm not sure.
Sadly not.
To be honest, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Just to annoy Pete. Oh dear.
So basically, we've sold the house and we're moving to the Hilton. Because we never want to miss a moment from.
There is a rumour, isn't there, that with the Trader Hall that you supposedly can get some bargains on Sunday. I don't think that's really been as important or as common in latter years, but that's kind of been the rule from before, that prices may start to come down towards the Trader Hall closing for good. So
yeah, I think that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On a Sunday afternoon, you'd be more likely to get a bargain. But again, I've not stayed till the end of the Sunday afternoon because we normally have to get off. So be interesting to find out if anybody does. Like,
I'm usually still stuck in the Hilton breakfast area eating.
I thought you were going to say waiting for Alexis.
I know. Oh, he got left back to someone else last year. Me and said, "I'm going. I'm just."
At 6:15 in the morning.
Quick, Jamie, quick!
Drive, Bailey, drive!
Running through the reception, trying to put trousers on.
No, Beast Wars Metroplex will not be on my wish list. Impressive. Cool. So, any tips for the event for people joining first time or people who've been a couple of times?
Just enjoy
stuff, really.
Just enjoy yourself. If this is the first time you've been, and this seems to be like a big anxiety thing for people, like, really don't. It's such a friendly atmosphere. And particularly after COVID and doing all of these kind of streams, you're meeting people for the first time, and it feels like last year's Friday, the first big convention meetup. That was a real euphoric thing, wasn't it? It was. We were all just meeting everyone. It's like, wow, this is excellent. So if this is your first time, really just take it for what it is. Don't get overwhelmed by it, and come and say hello to people because you will make friends.
Could we hear that in English now?
I can't help what
You are
doing.
right though. If you're lost, or I guess sometimes the hardest bit, I remember the first time I was there, is to break that barrier and actually go up to someone and go, "Hi, do you want to be my friend?" Probably don't say it like that, but going up to someone and having a chat, and it's a little easier because
do say it like that.
it's weird for grown men to say that, but it's fine. It's cool. If you don't know anyone there, come up to any of us, and you can hang around with us as much as you want.
Yeah, you kind of know us.
Not last year, but the year before. Well, the year before the lockdowns happened, you said, "I'll be the guy wearing the pink t-shirt," and you're messaging people, "I'm wearing the pink t-shirt," and people going, "Paul, your t-shirt's white," and you're like,
Wasn't. Always wear pink to TFN. That's the law. The law of TFN.
I think as well, when you go into the dealer hall, I think it can be a bit overwhelming in a good way, where there's just so much, and you go, "Oh, I like this, I like that, da, 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 da." And a few people have said it on their videos, but don't be afraid to not, to do a couple of sweeps, even go away and come back. Don't buy the first thing you see, blow your budget within the first 10 minutes of being there. Take your time, enjoy it. The traders are there to,
or blow your budget straight away, because if you don't buy it there and then, someone else will, and you'll lose out and you'll hate it. And
this is a kind of scaremongering. This is why you're ruining conventions for other people, Jamie.
The thing is, Jamie is speaking from experience on this one, because we saw that countdown, didn't we? And then, let's not get into that one again. I think if it's something that might be snapped up, like you only see one of them. But see, the problem is, if you're going to do a sweep or two, you don't know if you're going to see one of them, or you might see more. If it's something you think might be rare and you think the price is reasonable, I'd grab it. But if you're not sure and you've got a long list, have a look around, because you'll never. It's amazing how many bargains you find and things that you weren't expecting.
As a neutral party, I agree completely with Andy.
I'm not quite sure I had to declare neutrality. We're not at war.
Oh, we are, Andy. We are.
Not yet. No, but you do pick up some great random stuff. I got the Combiner Wars Scrapper just on its own, because now I'm not sure if it was. I thought it was Kapow, and I don't think they're there this year, are they? But they just had boxes underneath the tables, which were just random figures in bags, and they had all their returned Combiner Wars sets that somebody had returned because of whatever problem. It bagged up each individual figure that wasn't broken with some bits and chucked them in these boxes. So there was all the bits of Predator.
Didn't like the face. Jamie didn't like the face, so there's nothing wrong with them. They're absolutely pristine.
No, the scrapper I've got is beautiful. It was in better nick and better joints than the one I had when I had the full set, but I just wanted scrapper, so that was perfect for me. It's like I say, you can pick up some really random stuff.
Oh, some amazing stuff, like stuff you would never buy, especially
25
toy
quid. In case anybody's wondering how much I paid for it, it was 25 quid for it, which I thought, it's the price of a deluxe figure. It's, not bad.
Right, so
Tofu's
stuff
awesome,
outside of the convention. So we've got it's built onto Resorts World. Will any of you be going? So Resorts World's got all, it's got a few pubs, it's got loads of shops,
the
it's got a casino.
First day crew are going out for a meal on the first day.
We need to get a little thing we do when we say Thursday crew, like we hold our arms up or something.
That.
You can't do it. You can't do it, Pete, if you're not in the first.
If you just put your arm up like that.
It's your nose.
I think we're going for a dinner on the.
What was the question again? Before we
just what do you get up to outside of the convention? So do you go into Resorts World? So there's shops there if you need anything. There's restaurants.
Last year, I don't think we made it. We made it out of the Hilton, did we? Really?
The girls did.
The girls did. Oh yeah, they ran away. But I mean, fair enough.
I think I'm going to have a cheeky Nando's.
Alexis did. I remember he went on his wanderings, didn't he?
Techno boy. Yes.
I'm the Nando King. I'm getting bigger just thinking about the Nando's. I am there.
Oh,
I like it when you ask the chef to do something specific in Nando's and they just ignore you.
It's a lot cheaper, like pretty much anywhere outside of the Hilton, isn't it? The food in the Hilton.
Yeah.
I always thought it was really nice. It's expensive though.
It is.
The pints of beer are quite expensive as well. But it's
But
pretty
there
cool
are
place.
ways
It's
around
just
that.
like
Yeah, you can always bring your own refreshments.
they're
You can always
underground,
sneak in certain things.
which we could possibly
I don't
never.
think you sneaked it in, though.
I was going to
just
say there
put
was
a
no
big-
sneaking.
I know. I just put a whole crate down, and then
Bucket
we
up.
got an ice bucket. We got an ice bucket.
The funniest thing on that Saturday was the box of beers that RJ's mum bought me as a thank you for being so kind to RJ and hanging out with her, which we said we didn't need. She didn't have to do that, but she was very kind. She'd already done it, and she said, "Here, put them under here so nobody could see." And I went, "Okay." And I left them with Jamie in control of them, and I came back half an hour later and they were gone. Every last one gone. I'm not saying you drank them. I'm just saying they were gone.
I did drink them both, and I enjoyed it. And I put them on the table.
Get them out. Yeah, have a beer. Have a beer.
And asked for another ice bucket.
Oh, you did do that, yeah, I remember that.
But it's got to be one of the best bits of TFN is the bar in the Hilton almost every night, especially Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. It will be rammed. It will be full of people with Transformers. It's quite a sight. And we don't think the Motion City dancers are going to be there this year. Fine if they are. But there seems to be more rooms and we're not seeing any activity on their Facebook because normally we share it at a convention with a load of equally fit and physique and healthy individuals, the Motion City dancers. But they might not be this time, so there might be more room. But generally, we never really have problems getting seats in the bar and stuff, do we? We normally
we tend to make camp.
We do.
Like
it's that long table, isn't it?
On a mountain, in fact, we'll probably do the same again this year. Make camp in one area, make it ours. Protect the
scouts
borders.
get there early on the Thursday. We scout the camp out.
Plant the flags.
TV,
changing a few tables, moving them about, chairs.
Get the towels. Get the towels.
Get the towels out.
Let's get some Transformers the Show towels knocked up and you can lay them out. Or just walk up to random people who are sat where we want to sit. You're in my spot.
I genuinely,
Thursday, don't care.
I read that wrong, Rudy. I thought you were bringing the twins from Funhouse.
He's doing what now?
I thought he was. But he's not.
And that's
going
it.
Going back quickly
Any other
to
comments?
Andy.
Ian,
Andy mentioned
Dalek.
about Capel. Yeah, I know, you're stuck with it. It's Capel's
I like it. I
space
invite you
in the
on
hall.
last minute and say, "Please come on tonight. Please come on." You're like, "All right," and you come on, and I just slag you off the whole time. So sorry. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Capel's stall in the trade hall, is that being taken up by anyone else? Do we know? Because
probably it'll have been given to somebody else, but we don't know.
I know that,
Leicester Vintage Toys are there with some of that massive G1 haul that they picked up recently, the box stuff. That's going to cost some serious coin, but some collectors are going to be seriously happy. If you haven't, Jamie, if you would watch the video and seen some, they've got everything from the basically the Western UK releases, every single figure boxed. So might have a few pretenders.
But
well, they do. I've seen the video.
Prices are extortionate, as well.
No, it'd be cheaper than a Roberson.
But Roberson can serve me drinks. I don't know.
Can it though? Can it really? I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to trust it.
From when?
I think you're mistaking Roberson for Nailin.
I know Primetime Toys, they're going to have a larger spot this time, aren't they?
Yeah,
I think they normally have a couple of tables, but they're going to get for quite a large.
Oh dear!
I'd have said
Toy Fu
would probably have a larger.
Toy Fu will have a.
They've grown every year, so I could.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point Andy Gold just made about the trader hall.
Yeah.
It does. Last year was uncomfortably hot at times in there. It was really quite unpleasant. So just bear that in mind when you obviously dressing for the day. If you're going in the trader hall, shorts and a t-shirt and plenty of deodorant. There you go. There's some freebies for you.
And drinks of water. You will need, because it's not air conditioned. I don't think.
You can't just drink alcohol all day. That's bollocks. But I wouldn't recommend it necessarily because you may die. Not Paul.
In a more, having checked the weather, it is going to be a lot cooler. The TFN weekend in Birmingham.
Oh, you watch it be fucking roasting now. Thank you, Michael Fish. Brilliant.
36 degrees. No, it's gonna. Alexis and RJ just clarifying that people's body odor is kept under control in the chat.
Also
respect personal space. Certain people.
I honestly don't see body odor is going to be an issue. I don't
because we'll all smell beautiful.
Well, it's just like I think people fixate on that. I think perfume is just as bad. If you like put on so much perfume, you'll fucking blow up if someone lights a match near you. Or, but I think you know, obviously, if you get drunk and you piss yourself, that's far worse of a smell than fucking body odor. So I think some people might be confusing that.
Alexis in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the Yorkshire Ripper was far worse than Fred West. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, BO's bad, but what if you shit your pants?
Yeah. I just
smear it on people.
I don't know.
Don't shit in the lift either.
Yeah, never do
that. Yeah. You don't get these tips on the other channels, I've noticed.
You're not
won't hear this on Triple Takeover, I tell you.
Yeah.
But it's
never acceptable to shit in the
really, is it? Antiperspirant would probably be better.
Yeah. All right, just split it.
Something that smells okay.
That's why they have two different fucking.
Oh, friggin' heck! Can we not have a debate about antiperspirant deodorants?
Just bring plenty of water. You will need it.
Yeah. Just pour it over yourself.
Just roll on some mud, soil. That will take.
Do what now? Oil.
Soil.
Oh, soil.
Soil. Yeah. You did say oil.
Is it rubbing oil on you? Like a wrestler before going in the ring.
The only thing causing the body odor is bacteria, right? So it's just a set. So you just replace that natural fauna with something.
One year, for no reason, we should all go in cosplay as wrestlers from the 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm Bagsy Macho Man.
You don't need to make up a whole story behind it.
We don't need to, but it's more fun.
Just turn up to cosplay on Saturday night, just as like dressed as Macho Man.
They say, and what Transformer are you? And you're like, Transformer.
What's a Transformer?
Right, I need to go to bed. I don't mind if you four want to stay on chatting or wrap it up now. We just got a bit excited about TFN, so we just all jumped online and started chatting about it.
I think we wrap up the one-off special TFN show.
Yeah, cool. So please, if you're there, come up and say hello. We'd love to meet some new friends. You're always welcome at our table. We'll budge up and we'll squeeze you in. And we're going to have a well good time, especially if you're coming on the Thursday. So I'll see you there this time next week. Woo!